Hello, how are you? Good morning. We are going to continue with our virtual classes. Today we are going to try to finish this lesson and to start to doing some kind of things. So we already finished with all the grammar practice that is in this page. So we are going to start with this. Okay. This is pronunciation, rising intonation for clarification. We are going to check the video, okay? So pay attention. Oh, now.
Rising intonation for clarification. To ask for clarification or more information, we use rising intonation.
How much is that jacket?
The brown one? Listen again to the rising intonation for clarification. The brown one? Now, listen to the rhythm. Remember, we often stress words to confirm or clarify information. We stress words that show a choice or contrast. Listen. The brown one?
No, the green one.
Listen to the whole conversation.
How much is that jacket?
The brown one?
No, the green one.
Listen to these short conversations. The second speaker uses rising intonation to ask for clarification.
Do you like that sweater?
The blue one?
That's right. How much are those jeans?
The dark ones?
Actually, no, the light ones. Could I have a look at that rug?
The large one?
Yes, the large one. How much do you want for that table?
This black one?
No, the white one.
Now, listen to these conversations. Repeat each response. Click on pause after each conversation.
Do you like that sweater?
The blue one?
How much are those jeans?
The dark ones?
Could I have a look at that rug?
The large one?
How much do you want for that table?
This black one?
Okay, this is going to be your first activity. You are going to record yourself and you're going to send me this question and the answer. This is for intonation or clarification. Esto es para acentuar algo o para clarificar la información, para estar seguros de una información. Do you like that sweater? ¿Te gustaría ese sweater? The blue one. Okay, we have the rising intonation and we are clarificating something. Estamos clarificando algo. El azul, okay, in that way. So, this is your first activity. Es su primera actividad. Van a enviarme un audio de esto. Okay? Okay. Okay, the next things that we're going to do or to learn is the vocabulary, how to bargain. Okay, we have here the buyer's language and the seller's language. We're going to listen first to the buyer language and all the things that they can say as a buyer, como un comprador, and after that the seller's language. Todo lo que podemos hacer como un vendedor, decir como un vendedor. Pay attention, please.
Read and listen. Buyer's language.
How much do you want for that shawl? That's more than I want to spend. I can give you 20 for it. Would you take 30? All I have is 40. It's a deal.
Seller's language.
How much do you want to spend? I could go as low as 70. I can't go lower than 60. You can have it for 50. How about 45? It's a deal.
Now listen again and repeat in the pauses.
How much do you want for that shawl?
How much do you want for that show? Now this is that is asking for the price. Le está preguntando por el precio. ¿Cuánto quieres por esto?
That's more than I want to spend.
That's more than I want to spend. Es más de lo que yo quiero gastar.
I can give you 20 for it.
I can give you 20 for it. Te puedo dar 20 por ello. Te puedo pagar 20 por ello.
Would you take 30?
Would you take 30? ¿Tomarías 30?
All I have is 40.
All I have is 40. Todo lo que tengo es 40.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. Es un trato.
How much do you want to spend?
How much do you want to spend? ¿Cuánto quieres gastar? Es diferente a cuánto quieres por esto, ¿cierto? El vendedor le pregunta cuánto quieres gastar.
I could go as low as 70.
I could go as low as 70. Puedo ir o puedo bajar hasta 70.
I can't go lower than 60.
I can't go lower than 60. No puedo bajar de 60. Ok, es su tope.
You can have it for 50.
You can have it for 50. Puedes tenerlo por 50.
How about 45?
How about 45? ¿Qué tal 45?
It's a deal.
It's a deal. Es un trato. Okay, what are you going to do now? The same. Your next activity is to record yourself sending this one. Please do the audios different, separated. Hagan los audios separados, ¿ok? No me van a enviar un solo audio largo. Es decir, de la primera actividad un audio, de esta actividad otro audio, ¿ok? This is more for pronunciation than another kind of things, ¿ok? Okay, now what are you going to do? You are going to bargain for a lower price. In this case, you are going to make a conversation with trying to bargain something, tratando de regatear algo. We have some items here. Tenemos algunos ítems aquí. And we are going to not only to ask how much do you want for it, but also we are going to ask about size, color, features, brand. We're going to use to and enough, maybe a superlative, maybe some vocabulary from here, tal vez algún vocabulario de aquí y todos estos aspectos. Let's check what the conversation activator suggests to us. Veamos qué nos sugiere. Let's check. This is the normal one. It's not edited. Este es lo normal, no está editado.
Let's change the conversation model.
How much do you want for those vases?
These ones?
No, those are too small, the other ones.
50.
That's a lot more than I want to spend. Would you take 30?
I can't go lower than 40.
All I have is 35.
Okay, you can have them for 35.
Okay, that sounds fair.
It's a deal.
Okay, now this is the edited one. That is that this conversation, this scene is what I want you to do on your notebooks, okay?
Let's change the conversation model again. Don't stop. Ask about size, color, features, brand, etc. Use to and enough. Use superlatives. Say as much as you can.
How much do you want for that belt?
This one?
No, the brown one.
Ah, okay. That one's very nice.
Actually, this one isn't large enough. Do you have one in a larger size?
Of course. These three are larger. Here you go.
Great. I think this one's the nicest. How much do you want for it?
40.
Oh, that's pretty expensive.
How much do you want to spend?
About 15 or 20?
Well, I could go as low as 30.
30. Would you take 20?
Sorry, I can't go lower than 25.
Okay, that sounds fair. It's a deal.
Okay? This is your first activity. You are going to do this, okay? On your notebooks, and you're going to send me a photo about that. Okay, now this is going to be your last activity. we are going to go to lesson 3. Discuss showing appreciation for service. We are going to have we're going to listen this reading, and the first thing that you're going to do is check for new words that you don't understand, and then you are going to ask me for the meaning through the WhatsApp. Okay, let's check the reading then.
Read and listen.
When should I tip? It's the question every traveler asks.
In some countries around the world, you never have to tip. But in most countries, at least 180 of them, tipping is customary, and the rules can be quite complicated.
Restaurants.
In the U.S., restaurant servers expect a tip of 15 to 20% of the check, depending on how satisfied you are with the service. In most other countries, however, it's about 10%. In the U.S., you leave your tip on the table, but in Austria and Germany, it's considered rude if you don't hand the tip directly to the server. In Europe, restaurants almost always add a service charge to the check, so you don't need to leave a separate tip. But in the U.S., a service charge is only added for groups of 6 or more people, so it's a good idea to look carefully at your check.
Taxis.
In the U.S. and Canada, taxi drivers expect a tip of 15% of the taxi fare. However, in South America and many European countries, you don't usually tip taxi drivers. Instead, you can round off the fare and say, keep the change. For example, if the fare is 3.8 euros, you just round it off to 4 euros.
Hotels.
What about the porter who carries your luggage? In Australia, you tip about $3 Australian, $2 US per bag. But in most countries, a tip of about $1 US is fine. You can also leave about $1 to $2 US a day for the housekeeper who cleans your hotel room. So check the internet for information on tipping customs before you travel. And remember, you never have to tip if the service is terrible.
Okay, at the end, what are you going to do? You're going to choose one of those in order to read. These tasks are only for speaking, okay? So if you notice, 3 of your 4 tasks are just speaking. So you're going to choose restaurants or taxis or hotels, and you're going to send an audio about that, reading, okay? Van a elegir los restaurantes o taxis y hoteles y me van a enviar un audio leyéndolo. And these 4 homework, these 4 worksheets, I want this for Monday at 9 a.m. Esto va a ser para el lunes a las 9 de la mañana. You have all the weekend in order to get the homework done. Okay? So, this was the class for today. It's really simple, it's really short, because we didn't have grammar, so that's why it's in this way. So I hope that you enjoy the class, and at the same time that you are going to enjoy your weekend. Remember to stay home, is important for you. Was my pleasure to do this. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.